Hi, Year Fours. I hope everyone is doing well. I hope all your families are well. So we're going to carry on with learning how to use the internet. So far, what we've looked at web browsers. So my one example of the web browser I'm using here is Google Chrome. We looked at search engines. So the search engine that we probably use most would be Google.com, and this is digital footprint. So remembering that anything and everything we do online can be traced, it is recorded, and it's stored somewhere. Uh, so if people need to access it, they can do, and it's something that we're unable to remove. So we need to think about everything that we post online and try to remember not to post anything online which we may regret in the future. Today, what we're going to be looking at is how to search effectively, and we're going to also look at the different tools that we can use when searching. So remember, the search engine that we're going to use today will be Google, and that's google.com. By the end of this lesson, all of you will have shown an understanding of refining a basic search using additional keywords. Most of you will have shown an understanding of using the different categories to find the information needed and using the safe search tool. Some students will have shown an understanding of using Boolean operators to refine a search and using the filter tools to find the information that we need. So to begin with, what we're going to do is we're going to just pop over to Google. And obviously, like we know, we go into google.com, we usually come up with this screen, which we can type anything that we want to search for. Now, if I wanted to search King's House School, as you guys may know, all I'll simply do is type in King's House School. Okay, and that would bring me a list of results related to the school. Um, Now, as you can see, it's got information about the school. If we scroll down a little bit to see more results, we can see information about the school's Twitter, other websites which talk about the school. And as we can also see, we also have another school called King's House in Windsor, um, etc. So if I wanted to narrow that down to the school in Windsor, obviously I can type an additional keyword. So where my initial search, King's House School, was bringing up 258 million results, if I add the word Windsor to it, that would narrow it down to only 14 million results. And obviously then I can find King's House School in Windsor, and I can visit their website if I wanted to. Nice logo, nice uniform. Maybe not as nice as ours. Um, what I would like you guys to do is if we head back to our presentations, tell me if I want to search for King's House School, what should I type? Now, the next thing I want you to think about is how you would see this on a map. Okay, so I'd like you to, if you could, post that there as well. We're going to try and snip as well. So snipping tool is something that we've used in school a lot, but you guys may not be used to how to use that at home. So if you want to use that at home, what you could do is you can search for the snipping tool, and we have a similar application to the one that we use at school, which should have this logo. If you're using a keyboard, if you're using a Mac, what you could do is you could use the command, the shift, and the 4 button. So if you click on those three at the same time, that should bring up something similar to what we use for the snipping tool. If you're unable to find the snipping tool, what you could do is on your keyboard, you will have something or a button which should say print screen. Okay, so as you can see, that's at the top there. Print screen would actually take a picture of your whole screen, which you can then come back. So if I very quickly press print screen on my keyboard, you can very quickly come back, use the paste option or Control V as a shortcut. What that would do is that will paste the whole picture there. And we can crop that down to just the bits that we need. So if I double click on that picture, as you can see, you have these black lines that I've come across. If I hover over the black line itself, and I can just chop that down as needed. Okay, so as you can see, what I did there was I didn't actually go over the black line. I went over the blue dot, which actually just made it smaller rather than cropping it down. So tell me how you would see this on a map. I want you guys to pause the video, give that a go, answer those two questions. If you're stuck on how to get the map, then come back and unpause this video, and then I can show you how to do that. So if you want to give that a go yourself, give that a go now. If you want to pause, for those of you guys who are struggling with that, what the way you would go to the map is very simple. You could just simply click on map at the top. You have a list of different types of categories that we could filter that down to. And as I've gone to the map, as you can see, we've got King's House School there on King's Road. Okay, so if you could just answer that question for me.